The future of Glasgow Spiritual and Holistic Fair at Glasgow Royal Concert Hall. As of today, Monday the 8th of September, I can only say that unfortunately the fair is no longer going to continue. We won't be back in November as planned, and we won't be continuing on with the fair as planned. It pains me to say this because there's been so much that has went into making the fair the amazing thing that it is, but I wanted to be honest, I wanted to be transparent, so stay with me and I'll let you know a few of the reasons why. One, the rising cost. We're almost 3 times what we were payment wise just to hire. I've been very honest before, it cost me about £4,000 just to put the day on before I make £6 on the door entry fee to then try and make it some level of profit. I've never factored in hourly rate, so actually now factoring in what I've earned and what I've made hourly rate, I'm basically running at zero. I'm not making any money at all. I know it's not always about that, but at the end of the day we all do things to succeed in life and to grow and to do it, and there's so much planning that goes into the concert hall. The concert hall at themselves, there's a few reasons about what has happened that is a contributing factor. One of those are we're no longer allowed a Sunday. The other reason is we're not allowed to have certain parts of the building anymore, which would make things considerably cheaper. The other part is people being filtered. When there's other events on at the concert hall, we can only filter in people one way and out another way and up another way, and that really puts people off. We've listened to your feedback as a vendor and as a member of the public as well, especially when you're a disabled person and you're being forced to use certain lifts to take you to certain places, and we've listened to all of that. The other part of that is the fact that there is so many fairs taking place. Now, when we started almost 4 years ago, there was 3 of us. Now, I know that there was at least 5 on Saturday in the central part of Glasgow alone, never mind anything else. So that then come into it where in Edinburgh and Glasgow and the surrounding areas, there's just fairs everywhere, markets, whatever you want to call them. And so then the vendors have to choose where to go, the public have to choose where to go, rather than coordinating dates and saying, right, and I know that's not always going to happen and be okay to do, but we try to make sure, I know that I do, I scour as many as I can, I Google search as much as I can to make sure that I know where, that I'm not then going to have dates, and I've had my dates out last year for this year. It's a shame because it brings so much joy. It brings so much joy to us. But the rising cost, the red tape with the concert hall, the markets and fairs and other bits and pieces that go on behind the scenes. I'm not going to go into the rest of it. But anyway, what I do want to say is thank you. The biggest part of all this video wants to say is to inform you what's going on, but to say thank you for your love, your support, being there, spending the day, travelling from the bottom and the top of the country to come and see us, and just spending the day there for the day, booking hotels to stay overnight so you can be there. You don't go unnoticed, and thank you to those few people that have come on the day and gave us nothing but hell. Then let the universe take care of that as they do. That's a small part of a massive situation that is predominantly incredible. The vendors at large have been amazing. There's been some people that started with a dream and have built this into an incredible business, and they're working at all these other fairs that they never even dreamed. To students of mine that are now making a living of themselves just doing that, and they open up and within an hour they're fully booked. All of that is all that I ever wanted, was to create a bit of magic. From the free glitter face paints to the selection boxes we buy at Christmas to the people getting dressed up for Halloween and all the magic that we want to give. It's all because we wanted to make your day incredible and wonderful. I don't know what the future will hold for me organising things like this. Right now, it's not even a conceivable thought. It would have to be something that was very, very particular and not in any way going to be affected by anything in the surrounding areas. I'm currently focusing on Sacred River Retreat at my centre, Glasgow Spiritual Centre, 65 Station Road in Shotts. That is where I'm focusing my love and my attention now, because I want to make a retreat space so that you can have incredible time and escape. Follow on for more. Thank you for your love and your kindness. It is always so welcomed. And to the team, thank you.